Well, hello, mamas. Jessica Coulter here. We are officially in a new series all about days off from school. So, if you had a kiddo that didn't have school yesterday because of Labor Day, this particular video is for you. So, I want to know, how did the test run go? How did that first day off from school go? And if your kids are maybe on the East Coast or in a different part of the country or world and school started for you this week, I want to know that too. So let me know down below. Before we get talking about how that first day off from school, that first school holiday is really a test run, I do want to welcome you here to my Facebook video, to my YouTube channel. Learning if you're not already a member by clicking the link down below in the description. Alrighty, so thank you so much for sharing about your kids, about the school year, and let's talk about why is Labor Day or that first day off of school such an important touchstone, milestone, and kind of test run for the entire year. Okay, so I'll make sure I grab my notes so I keep this as on point as possible. The big thing that I can tell you, and I want you to know, mamas, is that Labor Day, since that's the first day off of school for where I'm at here in Kansas, is that Labor Day, first day off from school, it's going to set the tone. It's like literally the test run for the entire year. Okay, so on those days when your teen has school off because of parent-teacher conferences, for like PD, when the teachers have in-service, when there's like a random day off because like Easter break or fall break or, those day off, we're not talking winter break, Thanksgiving break, those long ones. We're talking those short little one-day breaks or even half-day breaks. Do you know what happened yesterday? That's going to happen every other day, every other holiday, single day break for the rest of the year. Okay, so think about that for a minute. Did it go well? Did your teen get a lot of stuff done? Did you guys have a lot of fun? Did, your kids get along? Or was there a lot of fighting between your teens? Was there a lot of sleeping in late? Was there a lot of last minute hustle? My goodness, I didn't do this yet. Or, oh no, I need to have this ready to go tomorrow and it's 11 o'clock at night. Okay. So think about that for a minute. The reason I ask you these questions is because your teen, if he waited to do his homework until Monday night, until that evening of the holiday, we've got a problem, okay? If your teen was not able to enjoy the holiday as a holiday because he was playing catch up all day, we've got a problem, okay? I want your teens to use these days off from school effectively. I want them to have fun. I want them to get done what they need to get done early or, before wasting too much time. I want this to actually be something beneficial to your teens, to your tweens, to your college students. I don't want it to be a makeup day unless it absolutely has to be. Okay, so let's talk about that more. Before I do, again, thanks for watching on YouTube and on Facebook. Make sure you're a follower, make sure you're a subscriber, since I will be going live on this channel, on this page, at least 3 days a week, talking about school, about learning, about teens. So I want to make sure you get all the help live that you need, that you want, so I can help in real time. So let's talk about this idea more about Labor Day being a test run. So if you're a teen, slept in really late yesterday, Labor Day, is that a bad thing? Well, maybe not. Maybe yes. If he slept in really late just because he was really tired, that's one thing. But was he really tired because he stayed up really late on Sunday finishing a paper, putting a project together? Or was he really tired because he stayed up really, really late gaming and hanging out with friends or, watching movies? And I ask you these questions because that day off from school, it's a benefit. It's an amazing thing. It should be something that's enjoyed, but that can only happen if other things happen first. Okay? So I obviously was a teen at one point. I obviously hung out with friends, had good times, enjoyed my days off from school. But the thing is, think about this. If your child treats a weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, like we just had, like a normal weekend, and goes to bed at a certain time, whatever that is on Sundays, and then Monday we act like it's a school day, but guess what? It's not. Your teen gets a lot more out of his non-school day, his one day off from school, than he would if he had not acted like the weekend was a normal weekend. I don't know if that makes any sense. So if you got questions, let me know. But just know your teens really have to plan. They have to really prepare for this extra day off from school to get the most out of it. Okay? Because I got to tell you that if your teen waited to do his homework until Sunday night versus Monday night, it's very different what happens the next day, that day off from school, that holiday off from school. Okay, if your teen gets the homework done Sunday night, instead of staying up really late watching movies or hanging out with friends, well, then he can do all of that, hanging out with friends, having a fun time with you, mom, or his siblings, his friends on Monday, because he's not tired, because he's already caught up, because he's ready to go back to school, as if Monday, the holiday, had been a school day. Okay? So definitely some prep work needs to happen for days off from school to be good things, to be useful things instead of catch-up days. Okay? Because we don't want your teens just thinking like, well, it's not due tomorrow, it's due on Tuesday, so I can wait. No, we want your teen to learn, hey, let's get it done now so I don't have to think about it. So that way, when this extra day rolls around that, I knew I was going to have this extra day that I get to do whatever it is I want to do, or, you guys agree to do, it doesn't matter that, there's other stuff to do, because the other stuff, the schoolwork, the studying is already done. Okay? So I'm trying to keep this one short and sweet for you. Just know that this day we just had, Labor Day, is going to set the tone. Okay? That's the most important thing for me to share with you, mamas. If your teens didn't successfully use their time yesterday on Labor Day, we really should talk. We need to figure out, okay, how can we make sure that next day off from school, that parent-teacher conference, that early release day, whatever it is going to be to your teen's benefit instead of, oh my goodness, now I can just wait and just waste time instead of actually being ready for that time off and, getting to have fun instead of having to catch up. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not a member of my Facebook group, the link is down below in the description. So I encourage you to join us so I can teach you how I teach teens just like yours to love to learn by knowing how to learn. So thanks so much. Have an awesome night. And we'll see you tomorrow for another video all about days off from school, all about holidays. Have a great night, mamas.